Hi, I'm here with John from Terrible Games. How you doing, John?
Good, how are
Yeah,
you?
good. Thanks, guys. He's joining us today to talk about Black Mold and play a game with us. John, you're from Terrible Games. Tell me about Terrible Games. How did you guys start? How long has Terrible Games been around?
Yeah, so Terrible Game started in around 2017, but we didn't hit our first Kickstarter campaign until 2020. We started because a weird kind of thing. I'm a big Magic player. I love Magic the Gathering, and I was playing a token generation deck where I had this insane amount of tokens on the board, and I just thought it was super dumb how there wasn't a thing that was like dice-like in shape that you could just like carry around in a dice bag. Like Overwhelming Swarm, I was kind of disappointed by because they were rare chase bag models and they break really easily. They came pre-painted.
Yeah.
And when you play a token deck, you're making like between 5 and 25,
Yeah.
30 of these things.
Really unwieldy.
Exactly. What am I doing with one pre-painted miniature of a Saproling? Like,
Yeah.
that's not helpful. And then the relic tokens I thought were like kind of cool, but they didn't have that like dudes on like a standing army of guys kind of effect that you want out of a miniature. So we developed the Token Terrors, which are Token Terrors Battlegrounds is our flagship title. But it first started off as a line of miniatures. It's just supposed to be a gaming accessory. And we were like, we're going to make miniatures that won't break or bend. They'll be styled after the most ubiquitous factions in Magic, and if people are playing a Goblin deck, they'll have a little Goblin you can plop out on the table, and they'll look really cool. And we made them, and we thought they looked great. And right around that time, Gloomhaven had broken every record in the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, so we should take 6 months and like make a game for these guys because the miniatures look great. So let's just make like a little war game for them, and maybe we'll like strike lightning and we'll do a crazy Kickstarter. It took us about 2 years to actually develop the system for Token Terrors and feel like it was in a good place for us to release it as our first title. And we funded that one. And then COVID happened. And initially our plan was to just like expand off of Token Terrors indefinitely. And we still are going to do that. But in the interim of me sort of keeping my head down and like kind of coping with everything going on in the world,
Yeah.
I got really into just coming up with new ideas for board games and executing and like getting into these like hyper-focused tunnels of creating new things. So I created like 4 titles while I was in lockdown, and Black Mold was one of them. And the concept of having your action phase of your turn last as long as you can hold your breath
Yeah.
grabbed the attention of some people in the industry, which garnered a co-publishing deal with a larger warehousing and fulfillment group, and that kind of like derailed our plans for Token Terrors as an expandable like flagship title. And then I brought another title, but there's another game that we worked on called Volca that I did as a collaborative deal as a developer, where it was our first licensed game. And that one also, because of the obligations and relationship I had with the creator, kind of also like sent our trajectory into basically, now it's 2025. Token Terror Season 1 is still the only chapter of that game we have left. Season 2 is coming up soon. But we've released like 4 absolutely distinct standalone titles. We've done 4 separate Kickstarters. We actually have one running right now for a small pocket-sized game that I think is probably like it funded in the first 2 minutes, but we only asked for $100. It's really
Wow, that's okay. It's definitely funded then.
yeah. But yeah, it's for Make 100 if you've ever heard of that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So 75 of them were sold when I left the house. So that'll be sold out probably by the end of the day today.
Cool.
And we have some other stuff. We have a big year planned for 2025. But yeah, we've just kind of like been learning as I go, and getting into distribution, becoming a Gamma member, and getting some inroads there, networking a little bit. Just kind of slowly but surely putting another brick onto the stairs and trying to build it up into something real.
Have you been making board games before Terrible Games, or have you been doing this?
When I was in middle school, around the time, or high school actually, I think my freshman year of high school, Pokemon came out, and I thought it was awesome. And I remember I did develop a dice game around the Pokemon action figures that initially came out when the show first hit the United States.
Yeah.
And like fan fiction for X-Men and stuff, it's kind of in the same realm as like doing like homebrew RPG kind of things. And then I did start running a D&D campaign. A buddy of mine introduced me to D&D. I did a homebrew that ran about a year and a half, where I wrote everything and did an original setting. So that was, there's some kind of loose foundational things for game design there. I wouldn't say anything super focused. But obviously after getting into the industry and pulling in thousands of dollars with backers hanging on the line, my conviction and sort of quality control when it comes to what we try to put out has gotten a little bit better.
Cool. Well, tell us about Black Mold. What are we going to be playing today?
Sure. So Black Mold is a 2 to 5 player co-op until it's not survival horror escape game where the action phase of your turn lasts as long as you can physically hold your breath.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Thanks.
Super cool.
Yeah. It's so the idea of the game is that all the players are prisoners in the bottommost chamber of a subterranean prison compound that is the yet to be affected chamber of a sprawling subterranean prison. The rest of the prison has been overtaken by a undulating fungal growth that is poisoning the air and causing you to hallucinate and physically degrade. And unfortunately, all the other prisoners and inhabitants of the prison have been changed or killed by it. And in order to escape alive, you have to limit your exposure to the environment. Hence, that is simulated by holding your breath for the length of the action phase of your turn. The win condition is to escape alive, but there is some hidden roles. And when I say it's co-op until it's not, that's because there are conditions and various things that'll change throughout the game that make it so your priorities shift. And you can have all the best intentions in the world when the game starts, but as you start to uncover new areas, deal with plot cards, see what kind of condition the other players are in, those priorities can change.
Cool. All right. Well, look forward to playing it.
Cool.
Thank you again for coming.
Yeah,
today.
thanks. Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you for having me.
Surprise time. I brought the East Wing expansion. This was the first one to sell out. I held on to a couple of them at home, and I thought for your all store demo copy, you guys can pop this in. This features 3 new characters, one of which is the most mechanically challenging, called the Ghost, where you never have to hold your breath and you can possess other players. And, it's a really interesting kind of mechanic, and it is kind of designed for the 5-player mode. But it also, this is the criminally insane wing of the prison. It also includes some other characters. So to show you what you get some alternate tokens. Those are perfume tokens used by Amber, the Temptress. And these are the meeples. You'll see the ghost meeple is just blank. And then they each have their own decision decks and contraband. But these characters very quickly are very, very cool and fun. A bit experimental. So we have Amber, that is the sister of another character you're going to meet in just a minute, and she's like smart and is like very like high femme pride presenting. Then we have the Ghost, who is very strange and can possess people. Also can't get changed into a thrall. It's just their bones are what you see on the other side. Amber can change into a thrall. And then there's her brother Jasper, who is so crazy that when he dies, he just dies forever. He's just done. But they all have some different play styles. You guys can play around with these probably at some other time if you want to explore the game more. But I thought, thank you for reaching out and having me come out and do a teach on the game. I'd bring you guys something a little bit special. First, we'll pick our prisoner characters. So we have Gray the Murderer, Black the Witch, Gold the Thief, Silver the Arsonist, White the Smuggler, and Wood the Gambler.
I like the witch.
Black is very cool. Their whole thing is that they're excellent at searching because their grit doesn't get affected until you're already 12 spaces in on damage.
Okay.
But there is a thing called a paranoid infection. There's only 2 of them in the deck. It's a hidden roll where if you get it, you can't let the other players know. The moment that you have 2 or fewer wit visible, you now are operating under a different win condition where you just have to be the last player standing. You don't have to escape. You just have to not be dead and be alive. That's it. And then you win the game. So they're great, but if you get the paranoid infection, it's a huge problem for everybody else.
Arsonist sounds fun.
Arsonist is silver.
Silver, okay.
And yeah, silver's asymmetry thing is that they don't have anything that gets affected early. They also don't get changed into a thrall. She's too old for that.
Okay.
She just dies, which is great because silver offers a no liability helper.
Okay.
There's no chance that you're going to get consumed by the black mold and turn on us and try to turn us all into thralls because that can't happen with your character. So if you want to try that out, that's cool. But just warning you that if you get damage all the way to here, you're just done playing. That's it.
Okay.
There's also Gray the Murderer, who gets affected by mold very quickly because he's not right in the head. Really kind of the everyman, catch-all is Wood, who's just not great at anything. He's kind of generally kind of well-rounded in all things. Gold is like a sneak thief who's kind of weak, but his special ability for his contraband is really cool. And then white is also like a very well-rounded character as well.
Let's go gray. That'll be interesting if
Cool.
nothing else.
Okay, here are your item cheat sheets. And then the other card you guys have for reference is it'll have your turn phases on one side, the damage penalties on the other, and then if you flip it over, it talks about attack and defense and what each of the different like icon attributes does for your character, for universally for each character. And we can cover those in just a minute.
Man, this makes me wish I was a swimmer.
I totally understand that sentiment. The game is designed to be punishing to all. So it would not matter if you were a Navy SEAL or if you had asthma. Neither of those things would matter in this game. Yeah,
I have exercise asthma. I think he just has general asthma. So.
Here's the decision deck for gray, and if you can just go through that and delete the dud cards, the ones that are blank. So if you don't see the spindly like nerve ending, yeah, just set those aside. I'll go ahead and play wood. So you also only have 4 confusion cards, but your decision deck is also like not super duper generous.
Either way.
Gray, all of the prisoners have some flavor text and stuff in the back of the rule booklet.
Oh, nice.
If you want to learn a little bit more about them. We took an approach with the design of the actual components that made it so we didn't do a whole lot of that, but you can see here on page 21 there's a full spread of all 6 characters, including like a little background stuff on each of them. So what we're going to do is begin the actual setup portion. Okay, so we have the starting room and we have the final exit. In between those are going to be a floor, a stairwell, a floor, a stairwell, and a floor. So we're going to ditch these as well. This will go into the back channel for the discard pile of the area portion of the looming tray. So this is a germinator room right here. When you enter it, you take a damage. When you exit it, you take a damage. When you end your turn or begin your turn in it, you take a damage. So just passing through one is 2 damage passively. Ending or beginning your turn in it is going to mean you take 4 damage, because by entering and ending your turn, that's 2. By beginning your turn and leaving, that's another 2. So they're really heinous. You don't want to end your turn inside of these rooms. This is a regular germinated room, and this is actually a great example because I can show you how to do both search actions and traverse actions using this as an example, as well as this one. The next room you'll want to know about, or area, is a safe room. These are awesome. They don't have the numbers printed on them because you can move through them freely, but you also can't search for items inside of them. But these rooms are basically ones where there is just a bolt of light coming through a skylight or a crack in the walls above that render it so that this is not affected by mold. So when you go into it, you don't take any damage by ending your turn in it, and you can also do boosted heal rolls inside of these areas. And the last ones you're going to want to know about are going to be dead ends, which are heinous. When you draw a dead end, that's fine. You're either going to have to backtrack until you can find another open branch of the compound to expand and make your escape. If there is no way to expand the compound, there is an edge case ruling for this where you move your character in, complete the traverse check, take yourself and any other prisoners out, and then delete this card from the game and leave an open path behind.
Okay.
But generally dead ends can be kind of heinous because we can expand like 3 or 4 areas out thinking we're about to get to the next stairwell, and then it's a dead end and that means we have to backtrack 4 spaces back and figure out how to escape. Okay, so now we'll talk about what you're going to do on your turn. If you'd like to reference your turn phase thing here, that would be cool. Okay, so first you're going to heal or germinate. What does that mean? So if you're in a safe room, you'll get to roll additional dice, but typically speaking, you're going to roll 2 dice to heal. And the reason you're doing this is because you're like kind of desperate. As you're taking damage, you have the chance to roll some dice. And if you get an outcome of fit, great, you get to remove a spore damage from your card. If you roll 2 fit like this, you get to remove 2. If you're in a room with fire or a safe room, you will add dice to that roll equal to the number of exposed fit symbols you have on your prisoner vitality track. Okay? However, if you're not in a safe room or a room of fire, if any outcome is a spore, that will generate a fungal thrall in the room you're in and it'll immediately attack you. We'll talk about how those guys attack when it actually happens because it's very straightforward. After your heal germinate step, you can interact. If you and me are in the same area together and you have a thing and I have a thing, we can exchange things. Or you can say, I have a knife, and if I don't give you the thing I have, you will stab me. That is also permissible. You can also give me, there's a item in here called nugs, which are part of a win condition. You can hire other players to protect you or have them do things that you don't particularly want to do. There's not a lot of strict parameters around the way we negotiate the terms of our interactions. But that's on the player-to-player side of things. The other thing you can do on your interact step is you can attack stuff. So you can attack other players if you want to deal them damage. And you can also take out looming fungal thralls. So when thralls generate, every time you enter an area with one of them in it, you're going to roll all 8 dice. For every outcome of spore, that's going to pile damage onto your card. Damage does not actually accrue into the individual spaces until the end of your turn. But in order to get these guys off the board, we have to be able to deal an accumulative amount of 8 damage to them in a single turn. That can take a couple different forms. For example, Gray the Murderer, already at full health, is strong enough to one-shot a thrall out the gate.
Nice.
You and me, however, we're going to have to craft tools in order to be strong enough to get them, or we have to draw a bunch of items because one of them is a rock. I can't believe I pulled it off the deck right away. We can have up to 6 items at once, and we can reveal and discard any amount of these to just deal 1 damage to anything in the area we are in, or an area that we're adjacent to. So like if this guy is here and I'm in an adjacent room before my turn starts, I can ditch 4 rocks and deal 4 damage to it, and then go into that area and deal another 4 damage with my weak little arms and take him out of the game.
Okay.
After that, you're going to craft, ditch, or equip items, which is exactly what you think it is. If you have multiple components to craft a mighty tool, you can do that. To show you what we have on the menu, we have the ability to make sparks, combining flint and steel. We can make a shroud by combining 2 cloth. This will stop 1 passive damage at the end of each turn, which is pretty helpful because you're going to take damage at the end of every turn, pretty much. If you put a rock, a piece of steel, and a cloth together, that makes a shiv, which is excellent. Ichor, cloth, sparks makes a bonfire. This is cool, but it's stationary.
Okay.
So we can place it in an area and it's there, but it won't move with us. Now, the ultimate is if we take a bone, a cloth, and ichor, we can make an unlit torch, and then if we add sparks to that, now we have a lit torch. This is mobile fire that we can carry around. This is great because we can, whoever has that can move through 3 areas per turn without having to hold their breath. They can search for an item for free in every area that they enter. It's like God mode kind of stuff, but also kind of paints the target on your back. After that, you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to hold it. While you're holding your breath, you can do 2 things. You can traverse. If we are in this area and I want to leave while holding my breath and only using 1 hand, I'm going to reveal cards from my prisoner decision deck. The traverse check is always a white number printed over the black background. So in this case, it's very light. This is a 2 check to leave this area. I'm going to reveal 2 cards. Bingo. I win. I did it. Before I leave, though, I want to search for some items. So I'm going to look at the number of grit symbols I have on my vitality track, which is 3 because I'm at full health. And I'm going to take 2 dice plus that number. That's how many dice I get to roll to search. The search check for this room is 2, and I'm looking for outcomes of grit, which is the blood drop, which I got immediately. If any of these outcomes have been spore, I'm going to take a spore damage and put it on my card. Again, that won't accrue into the space until the end of my turn, but you can roll, and take lots of spore damage. You can stop doing this at any time, but the moment that you accrue the value of the search check, you're going to just draw an item card. I got 3 nugs, which would have been awesome if we were actually playing. As soon as you find an item in the area you're in, you can't search again, okay? So I'm just going to bottom deck that. Now, since I've completed all the stuff I can do in this room, if I want to leave this area, I've already completed the traverse check. I'm going to draw an area from the area deck and attach it to an open path and move my guy in. Now, typically speaking, if this was the first time this room was being revealed and moved into, I would draw a plot card and resolve the plot card. The search check for this room is 2, and I'm looking for outcomes of grit, which is the blood drop, which I got immediately. If any of these outcomes have been spore, I'm going to take a spore damage and put it on my card. Again, that won't accrue into the space until the end of my turn, but you can roll, and take lots of spore damage. You can stop doing this at any time, but the moment that you accrue the value of the search check, you're going to just draw an item card. I got 3 nugs, which would have been awesome if we were actually playing. As soon as you find an item in the area you're in, you can't search again, okay? So I'm just going to bottom deck that. Now, since I've completed all the stuff I can do in this room, if I want to leave this area, I've already completed the traverse check. I'm going to draw an area from the area deck and attach it to an open path and move my guy in. Now, typically speaking, if this was the first time this room was being revealed and moved into, I would draw a plot card and resolve the plot card. And again, there's 3 outcomes on those. There's plots, which will move to your exhale step. There are Thralls, which will also move you to your exhale step. And then there's the most common one, with Madness cards. Again, you can ignore these and keep playing your turn. However, if you want to stop and read these while holding your breath, you can. There's sometimes hidden messages will help you. Would you mind shuffling this as well? You could go ahead and bridge shuffle that one if you want to. That's why they're good tarot card sized. You can traverse as much as you want until you run out of breath or you run out of cards.
Okay.
When you use these cards, after you clear the area and actually complete the check, you're going to discard these, and now you only have these cards remaining to continue to traverse and search for new, expand the compound and go through new areas. The searching, again, the only rule on searching is as soon as you find an item in the area you're in, you can't get another item from that room. You can give up searching at any time. When you move into a new room, you can search in there if you want to, provided it has a search check, which is always illuminated in white. And usually what I tell people to help them remember the difference is that when you're searching, the search check is illuminated in white like you're shining a flashlight on something, like you're searching for something. We're going to go ahead and set up the compound now, and what that's going to consist of, since we're playing a 3-player game, we are going to set it up so that we all start inside of the starting area. This is the bottommost chamber in this prison that we've been in for a while, and then we have 2 stairwells in between. When you're in setup, you're going to set up 1 floor for each player. So we are going to, just for the sake of this demo, instead of doing 10 areas per floor, we're going to do 8, just to keep it a little tighter. But I think that at 8 areas per floor, the 3 of us can actually get through a full game.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Normally it'll run about 20 to 30 minutes per player if it's your first game. But at 8 areas per room, that'll speed things up just a little bit. So we'll do 1. These will go into the discard pile back here. And then what we're going to do is we'll leave this one here. Oh no, actually, because I forgot we have to do the flavor text thing. So we'll flip all these over. This one will go like that. And this is going to be our escape deck, which is going to go in the slanted slot right here in the front. Unless anybody else is feeling like they would like to do it, I'd be happy to open us up with the flavor text reading of the opening room. Any volunteers? Okay. You've been chained up in this cave for weeks, for months. You're hungry. Suddenly, a thought-to-be-dead prisoner slips out of their confines and releases you before they flee. They unlatch the door, ushering in a gust of black particles filling their lungs. A single sharp cough, a muttered scream. The prisoner collapses. Beyond the threshold, a stairwell spirals up into the corridors above. Just beyond the light of a flickering torch, you can see every surface is coated in a rippling fungal blackness, shrouded in the poison of fluvium. The torchlight fades into a ribbon of smoke, and the fog creeps towards you. All right. So, the fog is creeping towards us, y'all. We have to escape out of here alive, and the only way to do that is to not expose ourselves to the black mold. Very quickly, inventory slots, you can have up to 6 things. Stuff that's oriented at the top of your card is going to be equipped. You can only have 2 things equipped because you only have 2 hands. You cannot have duplicate crafted items in both hands. And that there is a transference of inventory because you can have up to 3 things in each of your pockets. Those will be placed face down. Anything that you have equipped will be placed face up. Again, if you want to ditch anything, you can do that during the ditch and equip steps of your turn, of which there are 2 that bookend your exhale and inhale steps. And I guess I will take the first turn just to show you how things work. And I hope that the plot deck does not make things very difficult for us. Okay. Obviously, for the first turn, for all 3 of us, we're gonna skip everything up until the inhale step because we don't have any damage to heal and we don't have an inventory to mess around with.
Right.
Do you guys want to reach an accord on how we're gonna try to tackle this escape?
Sure.
Are y'all down to work together and try to stick together and make sensible choices?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe. All right. Let me get my dice ready. I need 5. And the reason I need 5 is because I have 3 visible grit. So it's 2 plus however many visible grit you have on your card.
Oh my god.
And make sure that when you draw item cards, you're drawing from the frontmost channel. And when you're drawing room cards, you're drawing from the frontmost channel as well.
Okay.
This is like the discard pile. This is the draw pile.
Gotcha.
I have an infected wound. As I walk into the next room, my arm throbs. Must have cut yourself earlier. Just a scratch, right? Impulsively, you itch at it in the darkness. The dry, flaky scab peels off under your scraggly nails. Instead of thin, watery blood, you feel sticky, viscous slime where the scab used to be. A putrid odor wafts up, and you start to gag. I can change any malice damage into spore damage and then add 1 additional spore damage. So I just take a spore damage, not a huge deal. And then I take another one for ending in a germinated room, and I also did not have a chance to search or expand the compound any further. So not a great example turn, but we got one kind of dud plot card out of the way. And I guess we'll go clockwise, so RJ, that'll be you. You first have to move through the area that I'm already in.
Okay.
And now, then you'll draw a new card and expand it and add it to either of these open paths.
Okay.
But in order to leave this area, you're going to have to complete a 3 traverse check, and if you want to search here, you can roll dice.
I should get my dice ready, so it's 2.
It's 5 for you also.
5 for me also. Okay, cool. Getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, and one thing we've noticed in all of our playtesting, and a lot of people also do this, is that as we expand and we get a little bit more familiar, there'll often be like a tribunal sort of meeting, like, okay, so on your turn, like, here's what you should probably think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and move in there to start your turn. And now you can go about your biz. Okay, so you took a spore damage, but you hit the search. So go ahead and draw an item card. And you're going to keep that a secret, whatever that is. And now you want to complete a traverse check, which is going to be drawing cards and making your neural path stuff go together. Yep. Keep going. You got to do 3. That doesn't work. Flip it around, rearrange them. You have to delete, rearrange. You can change the order. There you go. Okay. Now reveal a new area card. Attach it. Move into it. Reveal a plot card. Keep going if you want. You can ignore that. It's a madness card. So do another check. Do another check. You got to do, that's a search check of 4. Nope. You can keep rolling or you can give up and try to traverse. That was a good turn.
That was true.
That was good. So you'll take 1 spore damage for ending your turn in a moldy area.
I have 1 spore damage from before, for the previous room.
So you only take 1 damage for the room you end in.
But I when I rolled for the search
yep.
check, I got a spore on that one,
Okay,
so
good.
I would get a second.
Honest Dave, there we go. And the thing to remember about these is that it's not like you have to match them as they come out in order.
Okay.
You can flip them around, rearrange their order, and then once you figure out that you can't make a neural path, then if you want to delete 1 card, you can delete 1 and immediately replace it. You can't just like can all 3 into your discard pile. Yeah, so the idea with those is like try to get the most value out of the cards you have revealed before burning through the rest of your draw pile, because when this runs out, you're done moving.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right, cool. So these go back on the bottom or shuffle then?
Yep, shuffle them in.
Oh no. You might have to shuffle for me more than I thought you
Okay,
would.
that's fine.
You feel free to bridge shuffle these also.
Gotcha.
I asked the manufacturers to make the cards out of like a very hardy
Hardy
card stock,
okay.
so that they would be like they would take a good amount of shuffling and damage, wear and tear. Okay, so you get to roll 6 dice for your searches because Black is excellent at finding stuff.
Yay. Okay,
And so yeah, you'll start your turn. You get to move freely out of the opening room because there's no checks there. So you'll start here, and the rule of thumb for when you're leaving a room is that's when you do a traverse check. Just in order to leave any area you're in, that's when you do a traverse. So you'll need to traverse a 3 here, and then you have a choice. You can take a risk by expanding this way and revealing a new room for the first time and moving into it and drawing a plot and seeing what you get. Or you can move into this room with RJ and then see if you can expand off this way. But kind of depends on where you want to go.
Might just do a plot card, just see where we're going.
Sure.
Because I can always backtrack, right?
Yes.
Well, I feel like that's a loaded question. Okay, so before I hold my breath, I roll 6, right?
Well, yeah, you're going to hold your breath, and then you can search as much as you want until you either meet the check or you decide to give up.
Okay.
And then traversing is, if you want to leave this area, you got to do a check of 3, revealing 3 cards and getting them to make 1 continuous stab roll.
Okay, but I have to hold my breath while doing that.
Yes, all of that stuff.
Okay.
And you do have the option to talk through your turn and use the sand timer if you want. But the breath holding is really kind of like...
That's the fun part.
Yeah, it's part of the immersion, yeah.
Okay, alright. The worst part is like not laughing in the middle of my turn, because I was having a hard time breathing with him next to me because I was like, is he gonna be okay?
Yeah.
It's part of the immersion too.
I think you can make that work if you just flip some stuff around. Almost. It feels like it should be super easy, right? So one of those cards has been discarded, so you have to draw something new or use what you have. Yep, those are both out of play. There you go. Just rotate it. Just rotate. Yep, there you go. All right, cool. Now you can move out of there, and you're going to reveal a new area. Draw from here. All right, cool. We got a little 4 action. So you move your character in there. You reveal a plot card. Keep moving. That's a madness card. You don't need that thing. All right. Good turn. Nice job.
God.
Just so we have good paths to be able to move out of there. Any questions
Do
so
I
far?
keep this?
So,
No, it just goes to the bottom of the...
okay.
Yeah, madness cards.
That's what I was going to ask.
If you
Since
wanna-
you have to read it while you're holding your breath, so
Yeah.
when you draw it, you have to take the time to
Sometimes
read it,
people
essentially.
read them after their turn just to see if there's anything there.
Okay.
But yeah, generally they get discarded.
Okay.
Okay. I kind of like that 4 area because that 5 traverse check is not so great. That's hard. So here we go.
Alright, now I shuffle these back in.
Yep, they go back into your main pile.
And the discarder? Or no?
Yep, your whole discard pile, everything that you use goes back into your main deck and then you shuffle it. The only time you add confusion cards to the deck is when you cover up a wit symbol on your prisoner vitality. So you
then-
add a confusion card. Now, if you heal and you remove this, when it gets covered again, add another confusion card.
Okay. So the confusion will stay there.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm doing it the slow way. It's the only way that I know how.
You're fine.
Yay, Commander.
All right, here we go. Oh, right, I get to search there first.
No, that's not Dodge. It's Dodge. Well, unfortunately, all I can do. So, and then he takes it. All right, that's essentially my team.
Take a damage.
Flying through there.
I'm trying, man. Take a damage for entering in a moldy area. Picked up 2 items.
Nice.
Prison Riot. This is my favorite one, or one of my favorites. Okay. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a shadowy mass dart down the hall. Another prisoner? Maybe they can help you get out of here. Wait, maybe they're following you. That's it. They're after you. Is the black mold altering your state of mind? The walls are breathing. You pant and sink with the coal-colored masses around you, heaving plumes of paranoia. There it goes again, another shadow person. You race after them. You arrive at a circular room. A number of darkened figures surround you. Sensing an attack, you strike first. A chaotic fray ensues. Move all prisoners to this area.
Whee!
All players roll 2 survival dice. These outcomes resolve clockwise, starting with the player that drew this plot. Okay, so I got a spore and a grit. I take 2 spore damage, and I steal an item from another player. I think you're the only one with an item, so I steal this. Cool. What did you guys get?
I got Spore and the Heart.
Okay, so Heart is deal 2 malice damage to another player.
Yeah.
I mean, It doesn't have to be me. You take 2 malice damage.
Yeah, I'll deal 2 damage to you. You've been unscathed here.
You should also have at least 1 spore damage just from ending your turn in a mold area on your last turn.
Yep.
And then you have 2 malice, which is the clenched fists. And then I'll shuffle these, and you have to steal an item from another player.
Okay. And then the spore means I'll take 2 spore damage as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I thought you got a grit. And what did you roll?
Grit and heart.
So you deal 2 malice damage to another player. Looks like it's
Fine.
going your
All right, so we fight each other.
Yep.
So I'll take 2 malice damage and 2 spore damage.
Yep.
I'm scared of
The spore damage first, and then
Oh, wait.
the malice damage afterwards, because
I
this would have happened on my turn.
Yep. And then you steal an item.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, but if it's a just make sure you keep it secret because it's
All right, and I get
sometimes
another.
it's stuff.
I covered another eye, so I get
don't know what
another
this is.
madness card.
I know what it is because I just saw it a minute ago, and now I know.
I was gonna.
Now I know what you have. So
Oh, and I
that
guess
bad?
I would have had to. Did I?
Oh no! Wasn't it the one thing I was like not supposed to get?
yeah, kind of. But we've all seen it now.
Yeah.
So Black has a paranoid infection, which is not great. So we should keep Black healthy
Okay.
because right now you're actually healthy enough that you don't have to follow the rule of that card.
Oh really?
Yeah, it only becomes active if you have 2 or fewer wit exposed. And right now you have 3 wit exposed, so it's not currently happening.
Okay. And then I turn if all of this is filled?
You turn if all of this is filled, and then any amount of spores in your final 2 death spaces. The moment this gets filled, your win condition is to just be the last player standing.
Oh.
But we all know that, so that's not great.
Okay. Whoops.
All right,
But slight bonus, we have now all coalesced into the same area,
Okay.
which is kind of cool.
We can still work together.
We can still work together.
Yeah.
I'm cool to keep you healthy. Also, we can drawing more items can help keep you healthy, and you can also choose to heal at the top of your turn. Now that we have damage, we can try to heal damage.
Okay. Can
So-
you heal malice?
You can heal all the damage that you get.
Oh.
Yeah, the heal thing is not just the heal spores; it's any amount of damage. But when you roll the dice, you run the chance
Risk.
of
Okay.
generating a thrall. So basically, think about like you
Risk
need.
versus reward.
Well, yeah, but also thematically, it's like instead of dashing through the area and searching for more items and getting it escaping, you're kneeling down to try to dress a wound. And while you do that, you disturb the surroundings. All of the prisoners that have changed into thralls, they are encased in these like fungus coffins in the wall. You can't really see them, so when they sense a presence, they just like
They're
crack
like
it.
the Last of Us.
Yeah, kinda,
guys.
I'll just go ahead and be transparent. Also, my inventory consists of 2 rocks.
Okay.
This is great because we can use this to craft stuff, but moreover, this is 2 points of damage that I can deal to anything in the room I'm in or something adjacent to the room I'm in. So if we do need to take down the thrall because Gray isn't healthy enough to do it because he has taken a lot of damage now.
I forgot that you took 2 spore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My apologies.
It's okay.
I thought you'd be healthier.
That is my turn.
I also have 2 madness cards in my deck now. Because I hit a second one of those, right? So if I hit a second wit, I add
you had
one
a
in-
confusion.
Yeah, so I add a confusion, yeah.
Yeah.
So I added another confusion.
And really, it's like people are like, well, why is that like detrimental? Like, it's just a dud. I'll just immediately discard it. And I'm like, that's fine.
it just takes longer.
It takes longer. I think the bigger threat that they pose is that they create a false sense of security for the number of cards you have left.
Oh.
Because as you're
okay.
not thinking about how many duds you haven't yet revealed when you're revealing cards. So as you're trying to like dash out of a room you don't want to be in, you're like, oh, I still have cards left, so I can keep going. And then like sometimes it'll be like the last 4 cards you reveal are all blanks, and now you're stuck in a germinated room. It's like a problem. Yep, that's my turn.
All right, so heal, germinate. Yeah, I definitely think I want to try to heal.
These always heal in counterclockwise order.
Okay.
So like it's totally cool if you want to keep those revealed, but you know, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I completely forgot about something. What the heck? I forgot about our contraband.
Oh.
Yeah, each prisoner gets contraband card. I get the bone dice, so when I'm healing, I can re-roll 1 die, and I have to keep the second outcome. You have the Curse Locket, which is awesome. You can treat blanks as heal symbols. And you have the Broken Pocket Watch, which allows you to delete confusion cards from your deck.
Oh, okay.
Well, now I see that as an automatic win.
Yeah. And the reason that we didn't have these be like a part of the character is because if you want to explore the game further, then you can trade these around to different characters and have them do different things. And then also the expansion characters come with their own contraband, so that opens up a whole nother mix of stuff.
Yep, that's cool.
Thanks.
Okay, so for wanting to heal, what do I do for that? Sorry.
You're going to roll 2 dice.
2 dice.
You heal 1 damage. Nice job.
Cool. Yeah. Alright. So I don't have anything to get rid of. We just gotta try to keep pushing on out of here. So it's 42 that. So. And I'm at 4 dice. Right?
Yep.
Because it's
you have 2 visible grit.
2 grit.
And I assume you're just going to expand this way, right?
Or you could search.
Oh, you absolutely search. You can expand either this way or this way, or you can backtrack and go back this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going that way. I think it's probably the better route to go.
Sounds good. I'm just going to position these slightly so that we can... Yeah, so we have the game sort of going in the middle of the table a little bit. Yeah, you got it. Oh. It's a 3 check to get out.
Oh, right.
There you go. All right, reveal a new area. Ooh, bummer. Go in there. Yeah, you revealed it. Reveal a plot card. Madness. Okay, so you have to do a 6 check to get out of there. Not a search. You can't search. You gotta traverse. 6 cards, man. You gotta get moving. You do not want to be in there. You got it. You got it. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. 2 more. 2 more. Oh my gosh. All right. You're good.
Oh my god!
Nice job. Nice job.
Please don't go to asthma attack.
That's that's just a.
I forgot to shuffle my deck.
That's fine. That's fine.
We dodged a bullet.
But I went into that room
And then you left.
and then I left.
So that's 2 damage, and then you ended in a germinated room, which is 1 more damage. Wolf.
Oh god.
And also, we can expand this way, but that's like a really heinous dead end right there.
Can we help our fellow people if they're really damaged?
We can't, because we have, unless we build a room with fire or find a safe room. There is a character in the West Wing called Dr. Topaz, who's a doctor,
Oh.
and they have a medicine bag that makes it so that they can treat any area. They allow the dice bonus of healing, but the potential for a thrall to still generate is still present.
Oh, but I can't like.
Oh, and there's also Scarlet from the South Wing. There's a whole expansion of this like girl gang of drug dealers, and they've figured out how to synthesize the mold into both medicine and poison.
Oh, wow.
Scarlet, who's like their matriarchal leader, she makes medicine, and she can use that to remove 2 damage once per turn.
Okay.
But we're playing with the base 6 characters who don't have the ability to heal too much.
Right. Okay.
But the fun part of the game is that we can see how crazy Gray is looking over there and start to make some choices about how to handle that if things get a little bit too weird.
But I don't want to kill him.
Nobody wants to kill anybody.
We all trying to work together to get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm starting to twitch a little bit.
Oh no, he's twitchy. Okay, so we're rolling this to heal, right?
If you want to heal.
I do. Or would like. Oh.
So you heal 1 damage, you also generate a fungal thrall.
Oh, I see.
So now, fun times. Go ahead and roll all of these.
Oh, do I have to hold my breath now?
Nope, just
Oh.
roll all 8 of those dice.
Okay. I'm scared.
Take 3 more spore damage. So yeah, you tried to heal, and you did, sorta, but then you woke up a thrall, and he attacked you for 3 damage. Now this guy is not going to affect us. You only roll 8 dice when you enter an area with a thrall already in it. So leaving this area is not going to be a thing for us.
Okay.
But if anybody should backtrack back in there, it will attack you. If any of us have the ability to deal at 8 damage, which my crit plus my fit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually could. I could kill that thing if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to, but we'll see. It's not my turn.
Okay.
Because I could throw 2 rocks at
Yeah.
it and then do a basic assault action. The way you can look at the cheat sheet on the back here. The way you determine your attack value is your grit plus your fit, and the way you determine your defense is your wit plus your grit. So grit is the base stat, and right now I have 4 grit visible, and if I add my fit to that, which is the heart symbols, I have a total of 6
Plus your 2
plus 2 rocks is 8. So I could one shot it on my turn.
I cannot. I have 6. Right.
If you had 2 rocks.
I was gonna say I'm looking at 4 right now, so I'm
So
not.
actually, on your interact step, if you wanted to, you could ask me for the rocks, and I can give them to you. Yeah.
Okay, so I can hit him if I want to.
So you would discard both of the rocks and then do an assault action and take out the thrall.
I have to do that holding my breath?
Nope, that's during your interact step, which is
Ew.
the second step of your turn.
Okay.
So you just got done healing and you
Yeah.
interacted with me. You said, "Give me your rocks," and I said, "Here you go."
And so I killed it. Or I
Yeah,
damaged it.
yeah.
Interact. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
discard the rocks.
Where do we discard it?
Back part.
Yep.
Right back in
there.
here?
Yep.
My rocks.
And then we remove the fungal throw.
Yep. From the thralls out of here.
It was for a good cause.
Good
I
job.
brought.
Truly.
Okay, so.
Well, the other reason that getting rid of them is good is because when prisoners change into fungal thralls, they're not acting as a single fungal thrall. They're able to allocate all of their actions among all thralls in play because they operate as a hive mind. So if it's all fine and well if we were just like, I will leave it behind and run away. The moment that if RJ turns into a thrall later, he'll become a thrall that enters the board, and then the other one we didn't kill will also be at his disposal to move around and do stuff with.
Okay.
So he would have a small team of thralls in order to try and murder us.
If I wanted to search first, can I do that and then try to move?
Yep.
him?
Yep.
Okay. And searching is the glowy one, right?
Yeah,
So that's.
that's 2. 2 to search and 3 to traverse.
And you use this to search?
You use that to traverse.
Dice to search.
Yep. Dice is
Okay.
searching, cards is moving.
Okay. And which one is the symbol that is an item?
You want grit, which is the blood
Grit.
drops.
Alright. Awesome.
And you have, you'll roll 6 dice to search.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have 4.
2 plus your grit.
Yeah.
Alright. 6. Alright, so I'm gonna hold my breath. We can just don't mess this up.
You got it. You take 3 damage, set that aside, this accrues, and you can keep rolling if you want. That is rough. That doesn't actually enter the spaces until your turn's over, so you don't take those penalties quite yet. You can re-roll those if you want to keep going. Keep this one though, this accrues. So roll these 4. Okay, yeah, you got an item. And now you want to complete a traverse check and get out of there. That's going to be a 3. So reveal 3 cards. All right, now, yep, and then you're going to draw a new area. That's from the discard pile. This one here. And reveal a plot. No, you don't keep going.
Ooh.
Bad news bears, though.
Well, it was you got madness.
Yeah.
And then
Madness you can just ignore,
yeah, and then you do the next one.
which we're going to leave in the pile.
Okay.
Yeah. But you did end in a germinated room, so that's going to be 2 damage.
Oh god. So I already I took 3.
Oh, this is not looking good.
6, 7.
What will my greed get?
All right. Well, I guess if it's 8 per floor, then the next one
It's gonna be one more area, and then the
stairs.
stairwells. Decisive action.
I have the book.
Yeah. I hope you all don't judge me too harshly. All right. Well, I'm gonna see you guys later. You guys are looking a little worse for wear, and that is super risky to me. So I'm going to kindly dip out.
Okay.
Sorry to be like that, but yeah, I got to. Okay.
It's semi-local, but it's also not local.
I mean, yes, you're only gonna get 2 points if I do nothing. Basically, I need to murder either red skull.
Yes.
It's a safe room.
All right.
Man, do I want to like get so bad.
My okay, from down the hallway, I'm like, hey, like, yes, I did run away. However, I found a safe room which will be super helpful for you. So come to where I am, and that'll be great for everybody.
Okay.
I am going to end my turn there because I'll get a boosted heal roll.
Okay.
The next person who expands the compound in any direction, which if you wanted to just go this way, you would expose the stairwell, which would mean I would have to go all the way back to actually leave the area, to leave this floor.
Oh Lord.
Or you could go to the safe room and do some maxed out healing where you can't generate thralls.
Yeah, I would like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems like
so
that's in the best interest of
Yeah.
everybody is to go there.
So you are still going to so you're going to roll 5 if you can maintain this amount of health.
Yeah.
You're going to add dice to your hero roll equal to your visible fit.
Okay.
So you're going to get to roll 5 dice. You don't have any fit visible, and you also are currently paranoid infectioned. So you'll still only roll 2 dice, but you can't generate a thrall, which is helpful.
Fair enough.
But transparently speaking, even though it's kind of a drag that we know you have the paranoid infection, speaking from the perspective of somebody whose win con is to have us die and for you to be the last player standing,
Oh.
you would want to go this way.
Okay.
But that's really up to you.
Right.
It's Gray's turn next. So Gray, you
This is yours, not mine.
Oh,
My bad.
never mind. Thought I had all mine.
Oh, the other thing though to keep in mind with healing for you is that you do treat blanks as heal
Heals.
symbols.
You know what? We have 3 wit and a dream.
There you go. Ultimately, we can only talk to you. We can't actually control what you do.
Yeah. So it's 3 to leave, 2 to search. I risk damage. Yeah, I think I just want to try to get out of here because I'm not looking great. Let's run.
I mean, you can take him out with Bucky's hit.
Maybe we can die as thralls.
Um,
Wait, I think you just died. Right?
What?
Is that the one that you just
I have
perished?
more activations.
Because he's crazy? Or
Oh yeah, I might just die.
no. You'll be fine.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, so the 2 check to keep moving. This is the problem with Gray is he has all these diagonals. There you go. All right, so now you got to do a 4 check. Whoops. Yeah. Hey.
the dream.
We ran.
The
We ran.
dream. He said health spot, and you're like, say less.
And this is where Ren ruins us all.
But
That's your choice to make, though. Like,
But what you're saying, I feel like the Jim Carrey memes are telling me there's a chance about healing. I mean, what's stopping me from just hanging out in the safe room until I'm very healthy?
I mean, the safe room is just a good idea.
Yeah.
Speaking from a self-preservation standpoint, I guess. It's risky both ways. If you join us and you end up turning into a thrall, that's not great. But if
I
you...
want to live.
So here's the other thing is the way that the rules work is you have to leave the area you're in your turn, but you could do something like this where you leave this one for free because there's no check, complete the 4 check here, go back into the safe room and end your turn and then heal again.
Let's go. Three something in a dream, I guess.
Yep.
So I guess I'll go to my heal step, right? So we'll just use the red dice because...
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Are you sure you want to do that? Because last time you generated a thrall and then it dealt you 3 additional damage, and you're going to take a damage for leaving and starting your turn.
Okay.
So you're 2 damage right now
Okay.
before you do anything.
Okay. Right. So before I do anything,
Yeah, you take 2 damage.
I just couldn't hold my breath long enough. Okay. So yeah, I might just want to just move.
It's in the safe room.
Yeah. Okay, so this is so traversing is this one, right?
Yeah, it's a 2.
2? So I have to do a 2, a 3, a 2, and a 4.
Yep.
T, do you believe in me?
Yes.
I believe.
Let's go.
Okay.
We got 2. Just switch it around. Switch it around. Just change the position. There you go. All right, we got a 3. You gotta reveal all 3. You gotta reveal all 3, then you can start deleting and editing. You got it. You got it. Just move that one to the middle. Other side. Other side. That one goes to the other side of the diagonal. One on each side. Diagonal in the middle. Yep. All right, now you got a 2 check. Reveal 2 cards. Make them blink. 2, 2, 2, 2. Go. You got it. Keep going. 4. 4 cards. Doing good. You got it. You got it. Yep. Yep.
Other side.
Oh, I tried.
So close. All right, so take 1 damage.
Ooh, I couldn't move anymore. I only have 1 card left.
Well, I am going to go ahead and enjoy myself a boosted heal check. And roll 4 dice to heal. I only heal 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and...
What's near there? Is that a 4?
This one here?
Yeah.
That's a 4, yeah.
Either way, it's a 4.
Something got mixed up because that's not a staircase. Oh, wait, hold on.
Card in the room.
Okay, fun. I don't do anything. I go right in there. I take a damage for ending my turn in a moldy area. Mushroom. Squelch. Huh? Squelch. What? Your feet have become stuck to the floor. As you try to detach yourself, you fall to your hands and knees. The floor is coated in a viscous mush of sticky fungal slime. The more you struggle, the more entrapped you become. That's when you hear it, the muffled groan of a thrall. It shambles towards you. You struggle to get free. Generate a looming thrall in this area.
Oh no.
On each turn, roll a survival die until you roll a blank. Until then, I can't move, and the thrall attacks me each turn until it's destroyed.
Oh no.
Okay, so first I roll 8 dice to determine how much damage it deals me this first time. That's 3 damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, this is real bad.
Yeah. And then on my next turn, if I don't roll a blank, it attacks me again. So unless one of you guys comes in there and kills it, I'm dead, basically.
All right.
Let me just hold on to this.
And it's damage per turn on it? Like you have to deal 8 damage in one go? Okay. Yeah, because right now I'm not capable of doing that.
On each turn, roll a survival die until you roll a blank. This is one of my turns. I'm going to roll a survival die and see if I get a blank. I don't. Okay. I already rolled the damage, so I'm going to hold on to this until one of you guys come and one-shot that thing, which may not even happen. I don't think it can happen. I think I might die.
Yeah, because I have Icker.
I have a nug.
You have a Nug. Yeah, so those are not going to be helpful in
Nope.
fighting.
Unless I can like, can't I hire somebody or no?
You could hire somebody who was strong enough to kill a thrall, which would be Gray, but Gray is not at full health.
Yeah.
So Gray, do your boosted heal and see what's up.
Yeah, if I can heal myself up enough, then maybe I can
So
hurt.
it's 2 plus 3. Yeah, your heals are really beefy in safe rooms. 5 health. Just the 2.
2.
2's not bad.
2's not bad.
Got another one. So you can cheat the game a little bit here and just be like, bloop, bloop. And
Yeah, just...
Yep.
And then this way I can try to heal next turn and come in and try to save you. All right. Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a cheat. I think it's a strategic move.
Yeah.
We're in mode survival right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got it. All right, cool.
So yeah, just real quick, in and out.
No damage. No damage.
Yeah.
Is good. Yeah, because you started in the clean room, you ended in the clean room.
All right. So yeah, it's
So I take a damage.
Nope.
No? On my turn?
Well, you would have taken it at the end of your turn, which we already accrued.
Oh,
So now you just need to complete a 4 check and go in there,
okay.
and then I'm gonna roll a blank on my next turn,
and then
Yeah, no, it's,
so then he doesn't get beat up by
Exactly.
the
so I don't get killed by the thrall.
I can do this, it's fine.
I forgot I can re-roll 1 dice when I heal and take the second. I forgot about my bone dice.
Alright,
Oh, just
Flip it.
Yeah, just rotate it. Rotate it the other way. There you go.
we're fine?
Bingo.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yep, we're fine.
Potentially.
It's the step towards Operation Save Our Boy. What else to call it?
Come on. What are the odds?
1 in 6.
Yeah, it's 1 in 6 for a blank.
Oh,
Well, you're.
we're gonna. Ooh!
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
I need
Yikes. Yikes on bikes. Not great. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait.
You can do it.
I need to heal 4 to get to the point where I can one-shot it.
Yeah.
So I get 7 dice this time? Or no? It's 5.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 6 dice this time instead of 5.
I might survive another failed roll.
Might.
That's the key word here.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's pretty. We're getting there.
looking
If you can
good.
survive another one.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Okay.
I think you should expand the compound this way, because I think you're gonna reveal the staircase.
Okay. Yeah. If I hit the staircase, can I still come back, or do we have to go? We can still come back.
The other
Okay.
thing, and the thing about the staircase, it doesn't have a traverse or search check,
So I can just go
move
in.
into it and come back out.
All right. Let's do this.
So just
All right. Just reveal the room.
Yeah.
So it's.
you'll
this
reveal a
one.
plot immediately, but it's a staircase, so good. So
Staircase.
just move in. You don't have to remove a plot when you plots don't come out when you staircases don't activate
Gotcha.
plot cards. Yep.
All right. So move in, and then I can move
Yeah.
back in here for
Yeah.
this
Exactly.
in the next turn.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So
Maybe.
But I can heal now.
Yes.
you can heal.
Whoa. All my stuff's covered though.
But you're not going to generate a fungal thrall.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just you'll just get your base 2 dice.
And don't forget that you can treat blanks as a heal.
That's true.
So you got
Boom.
one. Yeah, you got 1.
1, 2.
2.
2.
It's my amulet.
Yep.
Thanks.
Haunted locket.
Oh, this counts as heal?
Fit is heal.
Oh, I thought it was the blood drops.
Nope.
Oh, I think I had 3 and 3, so it didn't.
No, you had 4. You counted it right last time.
I had 4?
Yeah.
Oh, then I was good. I only healed 3.
Oh, yeah. The heart symbol is fit. That's what determines when you heal.
That in there.
That makes more sense.
Okay. But I have to move, right?
Well, then you could have ended your turn here, and then on your last interact step, you could kill the thrall.
Yeah, so they'll do that. I'll end my turn there, my last interact step.
Boom.
I can kill the thrall so he doesn't kill you.
That's
and
what
then
I'm talking about.
I get a spore for being in a... That's fine.
Yep.
That is a sacrifice that is easy to make.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We agreed we were working together.
Yeah, we got it.
I'm going to stand by that
We
agreement.
did it. We did it.
I'm trying my best.
You're doing great. You're holding on.
You're not. Yeah, you're not giving in.
I can
Cool.
just move to Ceramid back, right? Because this is...
You can if you'd like. Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to do that and do that. And then
Okay.
my turn.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and delete these.
Since we're not going to go.
We're
back.
not
We're obviously not going back
we're
into
not
any
going
of
back
that.
there. Now it's time to make some forward progress.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just get the 6 check going on here.
Oh, God.
All right, because we got to get back out of
We
it.
gotta get-
Oh, no.
Oh, this should be in here. I didn't shuffle that back in.
Well, what's your thinking? So, like, one guy, 10
So 1 damage. I forgot to heal. I should have stayed in the safe room. What the fuck is wrong? Okay.
I just figured you had a man with plan, all right? So I was questioning
I
it.
actually was tunnel vision on like, let's expand the compound. Let's get
Let's
out of
get
here.
out of here. Yeah.
Okay, murky water. I'll show you guys the artwork because I really like it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay. Seeing a wad of gray hair looming, you tense up, ready to face a possible enemy, but are relieved to see you're mistaken. It's actually just an old mop leaning in the corner. As you let out a sigh of relief, you see it. Among the scattered detritus on the floor is a bucket, and in it, precious water. Do you drink it?
Do you heal?
I don't know. I mean, I designed the game, and I did all the artwork in this game, and I wrote this card, but I don't remember what it actually does.
You played yourself.
Playing as my character, who hasn't eaten or drank anything in probably a week or so, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
drink
say
that
go
water.
for it. Yeah.
Those instincts are going to take over.
Yes. You bring the bucket to your mouth, gulping down the contents. You barely have time to register the odd flavor before you involuntarily heave and retch half the liquid back up. Heal 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, there's more.
Oh no.
Do you take... Oh, no. Did you spawn a throw?
Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't like that look.
Turn.
Oh, he can't. Okay.
We're alone. I don't feel safe.
3, 4, 5, and then 2.
Our tour guide is not doing so well.
Just take this nice boosted healing roll before I follow after. Sweet, I'm back to full health. Alright, here we go. I wouldn't have been able to do that boosted healing roll because I was actually in there.
That's okay.
Then I started.
Oh,
Well, what happened? Did you see him? Is he there? Is he alive?
Oh, I didn't go there. I was here.
Oh.
I moved you instead of me. I forgot that I went in there and fought the thing at the end of my turn. So I had to go back. I had to go from where I should have been, not where I ended up. So this wouldn't have been there. I'll put it back where it is. So that's you.
That's me.
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Heal.
Yeah.
And then
How much can I actually heal right now? Just the 2 still?
still 2 dice. Yeah, you have to actually reveal another.
Use silence. Silence of the lambs. I don't know.
Nope, that's
that-
nothing. What do you do?
We're gonna camp for a little bit. I'm just gonna hope that you're okay. Because I'm not confident in my ability to actually help you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. The last passage of that is that I can't talk until my next turn.
Oh, okay. I thought something horrible happened.
We're not supposed to know what it is, so you know, he just goes silent.
Yep. Which is actually kind of a detriment because, like, part of the game is the other players being like, "Oh, you need to traverse this amount here, or go this way." Like having the other players sort of help you get through the turn.
Yeah,
is part
so
of
like
it.
having to like point. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Well,
I'll try this again on my next turn to do the boosted healing roll and then explore.
Yes.
I am gonna try and heal first, even though I'm not in a safe room. I think it's worth it because I can re-roll 1 die.
Yeah. So if you get a spore, you can reroll the spore.
All right. Nothing.
But nothing
yeah.
bad.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'll probably skip a search here. I think so. Okay. Fun. I really have not drawn any madness cards. I don't know what's going on. Lost to the Void. Your heart rate is racing. You're hyperventilating. You apprehensively wade through the endless void of blackness. All walls are gone. No doors, no halls, just emptiness. Time dilates. It feels like infinity. It's the mushrooms. It's the spores. Loops in your head along with your panicked, paranoid projections. Your mind slips deeper into madness. You have 3 attempts to roll an outcome of 2 or more grit. Roll survival dice equal to your exposed wit plus 1 for each attempt. I have 2. I roll 3 dice, and I have to roll what? 2 or more grit. I have 3 attempts. Here we go. Grit, grit, grit. There's 1.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, each fail, the endless black fog has no end, and you fall deeper. Add a confusion card to your decision deck and take 2 spore damage. So I take one confusion card goes in. I take 2 spore damage, and then that's it. You slow your breath and regain focus, waking to the very real nightmare you're still trying to escape. Take 1 more spore damage. All right. Well,
Come back to us.
yeah.
Back to where you were before the bucket.
Yeah, and then I take another spore for ending my turn in the Germinated room.
Nice.
Bro drank some mushroom water and now he's tweaking.
Now I'll do my boosted heal attack, which is slightly worse than what my one before, but
Still,
you know what?
Yeah, you're still
I'm
looking really
pretty
good.
healthy compared to the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
we made some decisions
all right.
here. Was not proud.
We're gonna journey on now that I can.
Goodbye.
Plot card. Move into the room and then keep moving. Yep, 5 check to get out. So reveal 5, link them up. Yeah, new area. Plot card. So here's the damage for you, just before you
Yep.
forget, because you're in the germinated room.
Germinated room. Yep. All right. Loot the corpse.
This is a fun one.
You see a figure slumped over on the ground. You freeze, fearing it's a dormant thrall. You look closer when suddenly a beetle scuttles across their cheek and down their chest into the darkness. They're dead. The pockets of the corpse look like they're full. You roll them over. A small cloud of spores kicks up. Do you loot the corpse? Yeah, loot the corpse.
Yeah, of course.
Why not? Yes, you root through the pockets of the departed, draw an item, then take 2 spore damage. You may do this up to 3 times.
Ooh.
Risk versus
Go for broke, dude.
Yeah, I guess I'll...
So it's 2 spore damage for a free item each time, and you do it 3 times. It's a pretty good deal. At least twice, right?
Yeah, at least twice. I think 2 is a good safe number. I'm not trying to put myself too far out here.
Maybe just see what you get.
Okay, so I can like...
Yeah, see what you get the first time.
Just
Okay, yeah.
draw
Draw
the
one.
power of your good luck.
So that's 6 damage. Or 3 damage. Or is it 6?
6, it's 2
It's
per.
2 per.
Yeah.
Are you having fun? Are you winning,
Or
son?
6.
I'm something. 3 items in each pocket. Okay.
Remember when we were all together before?
And now we're all separated?
we're all separated.
Listen, I'm in my Resident Evil like safe spot with the music going.
Yeah.
I think I did actually let us get off a little too easy because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the rules state that once you enter a stairwell,
You go up.
you can't backtrack into the previous floor
Okay.
again. Probably to avoid this exact situation
Where you
can
just... Yeah.
go back and forth and heal.
I mean, I can move next turn.
Well, if this was another germinated room, like you could just do it here instead.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
I think the rule for the staircase is that once you enter it, you have to make forward progress into the next area
Okay.
off the stairwell.
oopsies.
That's
Well,
okay.
It's fine. We'll do
Oh,
one more heal and then just go.
I also get 2 more confusion cards, right? Because
Yep.
once I recover them, I get
Yep.
I get it again.
Every time you cover it, you add another confusion card.
Yeah,
I
so
should
I
have
get
one in my deck.
I get 2 more.
Oh yeah, I need to check that as well. 1. Oh, just 1 for me plus
Only
the
the
one.
eyeball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm extra crazy.
Yeah, we just call him a little spicy. That's it.
My pocket watch does let me heal confusion instead of damage if I want to, but I haven't been in a situation.
That's a piece of flavor I like about Gray. He is an old man and he carries a pocket watch and he looks at it even though it's broken and it's supposed to like gives him an
Bring it
attachment
back.
back to the real
Yeah.
world where he's like, I know what time it is. I know how to read a clock. Clock's been broken for 10 years.
Man, it's
Back
been like
over to you.
10:31 forever.
I'm gonna put out there that I think one of the things that's making it so we're having a little bit of a hard time is that our item intake is not very high.
Yeah, we've been moving and
We've been
not
mo-
searching
yeah.
as much.
Which also, but the plot cards have been hitting us in a higher than normal rate. 'Cause
Yeah.
more than it's like 55 or 60% of the deck is madness cards, and we have not been drawing that many madness
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, I don't think you've hit a madness card
No,
yet. You've hit,
no, I've hit all plot cards, which is fun.
Yeah.
I like drawing plot cards, but it's
But
a little
it's-
much.
Yeah, it's bogging things down.
Well, in the best possible way.
Yeah,
in my,
in a-
in my humble opinion, with a super
Oh, yeah,
as a
yeah.
biased person who
I don't
likes.
know.
his-
I like that he started drinking mushroom water.
yeah,
I like that. And then he started tweaking in the void.
Yeah. I mean, from a storytelling standpoint,
Yeah.
it's great.
He's almost like the orcs from 40K.
yeah.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
We just need high confidence. We just have to
Yeah.
believe, and we'll get out.
We're making progress.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Progress.
We're doing good.
We're not doing too bad.
I.
We could be much worse off than we currently are.
Oh, I hope one of us.
Oh,
turns
is it
into a
my turn?
thrall.
My bad. I'm sitting here like, hey, I'm shuffling. Right? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Let me. Wait. Nope. I have to. Yoink. Well. Yoink.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow but steady. Okay. Well,
So you can, yeah, you can just move into here and then start your turn.
Okay. Can I just search this area?
You can. It's 4.
That's the other thing. Also, like when you take your turn, just because you can make forward progress doesn't mean that you have to. Like
Yeah.
you can move into here and just complete a search check and then end your turn.
Okay. Yeah. So I would need 4 dice, right? For this.
5 actually,
5. Oh.
because you have 3
right.
grit exposed and it's always a base dice. You always have a
2.
base of 2.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Unfortunately for me,
Yeah.
So, okay. In the.
I'm not finding
No,
it.
his job is killing stuff.
Which one
Yeah.
is
That's about it.
discarded? This one is discarded.
The back
That's
row.
The back row's discarded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the items are these.
Okay. These are the items.
Yeah.
Yep, the one
Those are
stack,
rooms.
the stack closest to you is the one you want to draw from.
Okay. But I have to reach a 4 to draw an item.
In that
In
area,
that-
yes.
Okay.
But you could
They're all 4s.
They're all 4s right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just seeing what my options were. Which is
The
fine.
other option is that you have a combined traverse check of 7 to get to here, and then you could reveal a new area, and it might have a cheaper search check.
Yeah.
We'll gamble. We'll gamble. It's fine. Okay.
Got it. 1 spore damage. Draw an item card. And then traverse of 2 to get out of there if you want to keep moving. Cool. That's traverse of 5.
And then on the other end. You got it. Here. There you go.
I was like, I can't see it. Okay. Wait, what is this stuff? Green one's fire.
All right. I'm outie. These get deleted also. These are gone.
Right, yeah, because we're on the next floor.
Yep.
Shuffle your stuff back up.
Oh, you mean the cards I just threw?
Yes.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ugh. Yeah, so you were saying with
Yep.
those
Yep.
blanks where
Yep.
it's like, oh, I can get there, but
Nope.
no.
So that's 1 damage for me. Man. And I didn't do any searching. I'm kind of waiting for those 2s.
Yeah, I can't find anything. I'm just gonna soldier on here.
Yeah, I mean, you only get to roll 3 dice to search anyway.
Yeah, so I can't possibly find anything.
I'm waiting for Ren to draw a plot card.
I'm trying.
Okay. I mean, you know,
My
a handful of them are purely helpful.
yeah.
Nice. Grab a plot.
Loaded question.
You take a damage also.
Your eerie solitude is interrupted, not by a thrall, but by a crying prisoner. You follow the bellowing moans to find a young woman, half her body consumed with the black mold. She locks eyes with yours and pleads, "Please, kill me." You can tell she's not long for this world. If nature runs its course this way, you may meet her again as a thrall. Wincing in pain as she gestures towards a gray, stained pillow on a nearby bunk. Do you suffocate her?
I mean, you're gray.
Yeah, I feel like in character, 100%. All right, like without a second thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Like, sweet. I love this.
You smother her to death. It doesn't take long. As life leaves her body, you see her hand slowly unclench to reveal a coveted item. Draw an additional contraband card at random.
That's awesome. Contraband cards are heckin' powerful. What'd you get?
Expired pill bottle. When healing, I choose which damage is removed. That's amazing.
Sweet.
That is so good.
Yeah. That's what Prisoner White. That's his signature item.
Okay. Sweet.
He's
Oh,
a
great.
pillhead.
Another five. Lots of 5 traverses here.
Yeah, this
This
is
is a brutal section. But hey, progress. Slow progress.
I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna try to go into a different room down this way.
So what do we have so far? I had an infection in my arm that made a gooey
Yeah.
slime. We had a prison riot where we all hurt each other. I tripped balls on bucket water and then went into the void. You killed a lady.
You also got stuck to the ground.
I also
and
got
attacked
stuck.
by
Yeah, I also got a fly trap situation.
I just tried to heal and I summoned a guy. That was about it. And I'm just going crazy.
Yeah.
I found a dead body, rummaged through its pockets, and then killed somebody
There you go.
immediately.
There we go.
So now there's 2 dead bodies.
Good clean fun here in Black Mold, eh?
Clean. I'm allowed to talk. Yeah. I can flip that one. And then connect move that one to the other end. There you go. Flip it upside down. No?
Yep. Just
Just
discard.
go. That way, yep. And then that one connects to that one.
There we go.
Right there. Block card. Mattis, keep going. Keep going.
She's taking a second to read it. She's
Oh,
trying
no.
to see if she can heal.
Sorry.
4 check if you want to keep moving. Oh, does it say heal? Sweet. If you want to keep moving, it's a 4 check to traverse this area. No way. Nice.
Whispers.
Heal 2 damage, then draw 1 item card.
Not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, wait, no, this time I'm gonna go for it.
Good job.
All right. No search before traverse. It's not bad.
I'm gonna take the easy way out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Back up.
Right.
And your other ones.
What? Oh.
Flip it over in the end.
I'm pulling all the madness. It's so funny.
I would love a madness, honestly. I don't even know what this one is. Let's see what's like. All right. Thrall around you. You walked away a cloud of black and suddenly realize you know this room. It's the medical ward of the compound. 6 beds line the walls, overgrown with fungal crust. It looks as if chained prisoners filled each bed. It's hard to tell. The sound of rattling chains breaks the silence. The mold encasing each prisoner cracks and opens as 6 thralls emerge, their dead eyes trained on you as their raspy screams fill the room. Will the decrepit chains hold? Roll 6 survival dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What do you need to have the outcome?
For each outcome of spore, generate a looming thrall.
Oh no.
Oh!
Only one? Okay. That could be worse.
Take X spore damage, where X is equal to the number of thralls generated times 2. So I take 2 damage.
That's
Well, that's not great.
it could have been worse,
It could have been
but
really bad.
you are not in good stance.
Nope. That is my turn.
He's twitchier than me.
Yeah, no, I'm almost there. So it's up to you guys how you want to handle that, because you could murder me.
Yep.
I kind of want to save him though. That's
I hate to say, like, from where I am, like, that's a lot to get back to you guys.
I don't even know if I can.
Yeah, I've definitely had that card played before, and they rolled like 4 spore.
Oh no.
So then 4 thralls go in, and then they take 8 damage. They were like pretty much killed, and then everybody was like, "Well, we're not going over there at all," because there's like, even if we did want to save you, we couldn't, because entering the room would get us attacked 4 times by 4 thralls. So sorry, but bye.
Yeah.
But the way that card kind of works is it goes both ways, because if the only kind of damage thralls can deal is spore damage.
Yeah.
Which means I change into a thrall and I'm still in the game, but now I'm like after you.
Yeah, and now you have a pack of thralls that you're
Exactly,
controlling,
exactly.
so it's like
Yep.
all right.
Got it. One more. Yeah. Nice. You got a plot? Dude, just keep going, man. Hey! It's a 4 check to leave if you want to keep moving. You need a top card. There you go. Stairwell! Hey! Nice job.
Okay, you're doing great.
I'm trying.
I don't know exactly what I'm doing, honestly, but
I got
I'm.
draw one item
Sweet.
on there, so
Alright, so you can't go back now.
yeah.
You're on the next floor.
I don't even have enough to help you. Well, wait.
You're still doing okay.
Can I?
To help me? No, you can't really help me.
I'd rock.
Unless you had a weapon, unless you had a shiv to kill the thrall. When I leave the room, it's not going to attack me again, though.
Fair. So we just need to make a run for it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are these yours?
And also,
Yes.
so since the stairwell has been revealed,
Uh-huh.
here actually, if you hand me the rule book, that I'd like to, I can share a little flavor text, since we're all hanging out, and this is your all's first game. As you deftly seek out your escape, you suddenly feel a faint breeze on your side. Perhaps a door leading out has been opened or wrested from the fungal crust that encased it. So basically, when dude opens the door, you're like, whoa, a breeze is coming from this direction. I'm out of here. And also, you see the fungus, we're surrounded not only by like fungal growths all over the walls, but also our line of sight and vision is highly obfuscated. Like,
Yeah.
there's just black clouds of particles everywhere. So we can't even, like, our hands this far away from our face, so we wouldn't even be able to see it. So,
I can never.
yeah, so, but we can feel the breeze when we open doors. It's like, you know how when you're in a drafty house, you open the
Yeah,
window and
yeah.
you can feel it through the whole house?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Oh,
That's how we
okay.
try to like seed the flavor there.
So I have to do a 4 to move to here.
So actually, something interesting is happening now. This goes away also because that's the previous area. There is an edge case mechanic called fast travel, where if you elect to do the fast travel option, you can forego doing individual traverse checks for each individual area and instead do one traverse check for one card equal to the number of areas between you and the stairwell and move directly to the stairwell. So you would have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you just do a continuous neural path of 6,
Okay.
you just go from here to here.
Yeah,
But that's easier than 5, 5, 5, 4,
Yeah.
which
Certainly.
you're not going to have enough cards for.
yeah. So
Probably.
all right, I'm
You
gonna do that.
do have to be judicious though, because if you just ditch too many cards, like you could end up with combinations that can't work.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that you really try to like flip, resequence, alternate, and only delete and replace when you absolutely need to.
Okay. Let's try it. We'll try it.
You got it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna do the same thing on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, looking good. Yeah. Nice. Cool.
Wow,
Good job.
I'm
Yeah.
so smart.
You did
Big
that.
brain.
You did that really well.
I have the biggest brain
That-
right now.
Hell yeah.
I've never played that well in my life.
All right, I
7.
got 7. Shibuya roll.
Yes.
Oh. This is fine.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah.
Cool. We're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. So we're at, like
We're almost
we're
out
at the
of here.
home stretch.
This guy is lost in the dust. This all goes away, and we are back in it, y'all. Except for when I figure out where you guys are because I can feel the wind, and I run up on you guys. I got a scar over one of my eyes, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a gambler, so he's taking scars and stuff. But you guys can see like on my arms, on my knees, and my feet. There's like a black, ashy sort of like webbing that's coming up all of my limbs, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Everything's cool, like coughing and everything, like looking pretty out of it, looking like I've been hallucinating for like the last hour or two.
He drank this holy bucket water. This is what happens.
But that's my turn. Yeah, fast travel. That's the other thing about fast traveling is like you forego searching.
Yeah.
You forego the whole thing. You just go from where you are to the last. To the stairwell.
Honestly, I love that. I'm
Yeah.
like playing Dragon Age Valgard right now, and the fast travel, it's been so nice.
It was the mechanic that we put in the game because we ran into things where big groups were getting into like they were very separated from each other,
Extensive, yeah.
especially like with 8 floors it's not as bad, but normally it's supposed to be 10. So you can have ones where somebody's really far away and it's like, oh man, like there has to be some sort of catch-up mechanic if somebody's like down some hallway all the way over there where they can come back.
That makes sense.
All right. Let's start with a heal check since we're in a safe area.
That's not a safe room.
Oh. Well, I don't get boosted checks, but it's full germinated.
Yeah, we also both take a damage.
Oh, I did not take the damage for
Yeah,
that.
staircase. You can move out of it for free. You can move out and through it for free, but it is still a germinated area.
Yeah.
I was about to.
I mean, I guess I can still go for the heal. But if I get the spores,
You'll generate a thrall.
On the stairs. We'll just kick him down. It's fine. Is that possible?
Huh?
Can you just kick
No.
him down?
I feel like
I wish you could Chuck Norris kick him.
Yeah, if you fail the fast travel check, you just take 2 damage.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You heal 1, and then the thrall generates. Roll 8 dice. Oh man. Nothing. Wait, 1.
One.
Yep.
It could be worse.
Yeah, worse.
It's a free space. I believe.
Yeah, but I still have to plot card.
Yeah, you're gonna reveal the area, move your guy into it, and then reveal the plot card. It's a 3 check. You're middling, dude. Nope, that doesn't work. There you go.
And we were just like, the logo page. Yeah. We're just like, I guess we were.
Nothing. Can you do a 5 before you run out of breath?
In none of the places skeletons
Ugh. Go for it, you got it. Yeah, you just come back.
At least you're not stuck.
Just breathe out all the.
Do I take damage because he's in here?
No. The looming thralls only attack when you enter an area they're in or when they generate. So like if you leave here and go back in, he'll attack you. Or if you were behind us and you entered that area after you even generated, he would attack you.
I don't know.
Put it right there. Put it
That was the one that was there. I probably put it over here. Yeah, I did. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna shift the pocket.
Okay. So then I traverse 3 to the next room. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll just go that way.
Let
Yep,
me
and
get
I would-
all of my stuff out.
I would just put to you, I mean, you only have 4 things in your inventory. You have 2 more inventory slots, and you still have grit left over to. This is an easy search.
Ooh, that's 2, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an easy search. So
Okay.
you would roll 5 dice to search,
Okay.
and you can probably score an item in there without taking any damage.
If I hold my breath, right? Or I don't need to do that,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. So as soon as you move in there, you're gonna hold your breath, and then you can do search and traverse checks. Got it. 1 more damage. It's a 3 check to get out.
That's it. Nope.
Front row.
Front row, all the way down.
And plot card.
There, plot card.
What? What's in the attic?
Oh!
As you move into the next room, you feel a slimy,
This is
knotted
crazy,
mass
actually.
hits your face. You look up into the darkness to find a roof seemingly descending from nothingness. Do you pull it? I say there's 2, but
You're not supposed to read ahead, so the knotted rope hits you in the face. You're gonna pull it or what?
yeah.
Okay, see what happens.
There's 4 different.
We'll see what happens on the
what
first
happens.
yes outcome.
Okay. You pull it and you jump out of the way as a rickety ladder comes crashing down. Do you climb it? Yes. The next area card you draw is the first area of your next floor. If you are on the last floor, you escape.
You escape.
I escape?
You're out.
Escape.
Woo!
That's awesome.
I haven't gotten one all game.
And you got the one that wins you the game.
Woo!
Nice.
That's cool.
All right, so
I'm out of here.
Yeah, you escaped. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the final area, the final card, and we're just gonna put this here,
Okay.
and you're gonna go right on there.
Woohoo!
And when we get to the end of the game, if that happens, then we'll flip that over and read the text.
All right.
But for now, you are breathing fresh air and are out of the prison. Congratulations.
Woo.
Nice.
Yeah, that was.
That's. I guess that's a good relief for us because we know she's got the amoeba.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll die outside. But at least I'll die outside, you know?
Yeah.
I'll be like, woohoo!
All right, my go. Starting here, I can't search because I have no grit. I mean, I could roll 2 dice and see if but that seems dumb.
Yeah. Why risk it?
Gotta risk it for the biscuit. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's you.
Hello, me. Having a spore rave over here. Oh.
Oh my god. Cool. I'm a thrall.
Oh no! RJ, please run for your life.
So, I tried to make my escape and went into a dead end that is a germinated room, which deals me 1 damage when I enter, 1 damage when I end my turn. I am now a thrall.
Oh my, what beautiful eyes you have.
Good luck to you, RJ. Prisoner Wood is deceased. Rip.
Can't hear you from the outside.
So since she's escaped, and now you're a thrall,
Yeah.
does this matter?
You win. You win the most, actually. Well, I guess you win.
I was gonna say, like, cause she escaped. That's why I wasn't sure. Like,
Yep. Yeah,
I'm alive.
The what's in the attic card makes things a little bit tricky.
If it means anything, I grabbed like 2 of these things.
Oh no.
And a nug. Some acre. Oh! Don't do that.
Okay, so all prisoners who reach the final exit alive survive the black mold. You have done this.
You survived.
Yes.
If all survivors have the same number of nugs, they make their escape together and share the victory. Do you have any nugs?
I do. I have 3 nugs.
Okay. Since you both had paranoid infections, I mean, unfortunately, this wouldn't. Like,
How does this happen?
figuring out the solution to this edge case only works because the person who made the game is physically here. If this happened with somebody who just had the game at home and they were doing it with their friends, I guess they'd have to resolve this to their best sensibilities. But I'm going to say that since you both have paranoid infection, those kind of can't. That win condition cancels out.
Okay.
Because the win condition for paranoid infection is the moment all other players are dead or changed into thralls, you win. But she's not dead.
Okay. So I need to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine that you reveal it because it has no.
Yeah,
bearing.
that's why I said there's no bearing now.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, well, what happens now?
This means that I'm
So
extra.
technically speaking, the rules that we wrote still make sense.
Yes.
Great.
Yep. Cool. We're good.
Okay.
Let's try to get out of here.
I'm fanning the entrance.
We were talking about doing. So I'll read the flavor text on the back of the final exit, but we were thinking about doing 3 different final exit cards, and you draw one at random, and one of them was going to have a thing where it gives you a yes/no outcome to shut the door behind you after you leave.
Oh.
But we were like, that's a little bit. The game is already really punishing and brutal. Adding that to the end would be
No,
like,
that's fine. It reminds me of their Saw ending of the first movie.
Yeah.
Where he just shuts the door and you're like, oh my god.
This is gonna be
You got it. And if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
fair.
He could laugh that he wouldn't be able to hold his breath.
So you can expand going this way if you want to just stay away from me. You got 4? Oh no. So that's a 6 to get out of there, but it's also 2 damage, basically no matter what. It's that last card. I don't know. Okay, you gotta make those work. No way. All right, cool. Get out of there. All right. Nice job, dude.
Oh my gosh.
So you take 1 for entering, 1 for exiting, and 1 for ending your turn here, but you're still alive.
Do you have enough to make a fire?
I wish. I have a piece.
Can you loot our once friends? Well, I guess that's not a good idea.
So I took 3. The problem is there's all my fit gone. You know, you try, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
All right, dude. Here's what's gonna happen. On my turn, I can move through up to 3 areas per turn
Okay.
as my traverse action, and then I get 1 basic assault action, or I can sub in my assault action for a thrall action card.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to where you are. Your old buddy Wood is back to party, and I'm gonna do 2 basic assault actions.
Oh.
My assault is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus your defense, which is a whopping 1. So I deal you enough damage to thrall you. You are also a thrall. GG.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Valiant
win.
effort was
You
made.
win.
Congrats, Ryan.
You are the sole winner.
woo. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
You
Good game.
You try to escape and you end up in a dead end, and you know.
Yeah, you found a ladder and you were like, wow, this is great. I'm out of here.
This is me at midnight, like looking for a snack.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Thank you guys so much for playing.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, sure. What'd you guys think?
I enjoyed it. This was really
I
neat.
can't actually. I'm so excited that this is going to be the stores demo because I'm going to make so many people play this game.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'll be like,
Thanks.
hey, we're gonna
Yeah,
go
this
over.
is cool. Yeah, this is really fun.
Now I feel like I have a better understanding. I wish I would have like searched for items a lot more. But I
Yeah.
was like so panicked. I'm like, no, I gotta move.
I think that's what is. I mean, obviously the breath holding thing is like that's novel and sort of a it's a gimmick, right?
Yeah.
But what I think it actually does, which is a little bit more important from a hobby gaming perspective, is it forces you to think and act in ways in a board game that you don't do anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because you are not making like calculated choices that are like labored over. Like during player downtime, you're like, oh, I need to prioritize placing this worker here in order to intake this resource, or if I combo these cards over this next play, I can do XYZ. Like you're acting in these very like gut instinct panicked kind of.
Yeah.
Seeing the natural light in the distance, cool
Oh.
air wafting about you, you dash, heart pounding, chasing the last thread of hope you managed to hold on to. Then you see it, a massive steel door pushed open just wide enough for someone to squeeze out, beckoning you to rejoin the living room. Maybe you can get your life back. Maybe you can have another go at this. After all, you survived this. You survived the black mold!